Hi, I'm here. I was in such a mess. Right. There I am. Hi. Just waiting for the chat to come in. Who's there? Heidi, hi. Have you had a nice weekend? Oh, what is that? Bubble wrap. I'm running over bubble wrap. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Sheila. Heidi, hi. I check all these the right way around. What colour do you think we're going to get? And do you think we're going to go blurry tonight? And have you had a nice weekend? And it feels like a Sunday today. Lots of questions without even taking a breath. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Lorna. Hi, Claire. Hi, Caroline. Hi, everybody. Oh, throwing them about. It's weird being on this early, isn't it, for me? Hi, Michael. Sorry, never ever get old. I can't help myself. It's like I've turned into a boy, a teenage boy that thinks it's funny. Blue, what, the Caribbean blue? Is it that one? Should we accidentally on purpose go? Ah, look at that one. No, we'll do it right. Pop it back in and mix it up again. I love that Caribbean blue though. If we get that made, it will be one heck of a fluke. It'll be awesome. Alright, so every week we do this live and it's using colour as inspiration for what we use. Basically, I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing until I pick a colour and then I find something in amongst this heap of mess I have going on. I know, Sheila, wouldn't it be good? So I am Emma. I work for a company called Thirsty Brush. Thirsty Brush is all about colours, it's all about fun, it's all about basically relaxing, taking the stress out of crafting. I want to say it. I can't explain it. I don't. When I design anything, I don't want it to be stressful. Just fun, isn't it? It's just creating for the love of creating, and this is what I wanted from Colour Our World. And it just so happens that the colour pack that did come out when it did, it was called Life in Full Colour, so it fit into this absolutely perfect. We might get that out tonight, I don't know. But yes, I feel we all need a little bit more colour. And I don't know which one to pick now, I'll shut the eyes. That one there. Oh, I'm putting that back, I've had loads of yellow. Hang on, we'll go again. That one. If it's yellow again, we're stuck. Oh, lilac. Lilac. Could be blue. It's close to blue. What have you all done this weekend? Tell me. Have you done anything nice? I have pretty much. We went out on Saturday. We picked Christopher's sunglasses up. And then we went shopping for some stuff for his holidays. So he's happy. My eldest child graced us with his presents today for a haircut. Him and his girlfriend. So that was nice. And I made a book. And I will show you the book in a little while. You're drinking mucky beer. That sounds nice. In a beer garden. Mucky beer. We used to call it that. The kids used to say we're going to have a mucky beer. It's been a while since I had a mucky beer though. I don't seem to. I just don't seem to. This is the one that I did last week in the video. And there is a video there. I used the Funky Fossil stamps. And we got this green. It was 350 in case anybody's following along with the Pantone colours. If you haven't got the Pantone colours, scribble loads of colours on bits of paper, put them in a jar, fold them up and just pull the colour out and use it like that. When I started this, I really didn't want anybody to purchase the Pantone postcards because they were like £15. That's avalanche number 1. And to be honest, I just did it for me for ease because it was cheaper for me to get them in the postcard form than it was to go and buy, pick up the paint samples and things. You know, like the paint, we could have just cut a paint book up with all the different paint colours. But anyway, so I did this last week because YouTube's been going blue and I did a video. But the number is 350 if you're following along. And this is what we've got so far. So I've had some pretty cool colours. And we've had a lot of yellow. This one was nice. That teal's gorgeous. And browns and things like that. I love. I just love to see what we're getting from them all. Loads of different. In fact, I haven't got a number for that one, have I? I haven't even got the postcard. I bet it's gone back in. Can you remember what colour we got for that one? But yes, new page. And we're keeping it on the page this week. And I'm thinking lilac and craft. Should we go craft card? I do have some craft paper here. So let's see what we've got. Let's see. I'll just pop that to one side for now and I'll collect and see what kind of goodies I have going on. I've got an Imala stencil here. I think quite a few people have gotten to catch up on, but if you don't feel like you want to play with that particular colour, honestly, don't do it. Don't like pick a different colour. I mean, even you don't even have to follow along with my colours. Just pick and choose your own colours and go from there. It was I'm trapped. It was supposed to be fun rather than like a military operation type thing. Hi, Jane. That's absolutely fine, my dear. You're having a lovely weekend. Oh, got this one as well. This is Imala as well. Be brave. I haven't used it yet. I think we'll go with this one on the craft card. And the lilac, well, the lilac, we will see. Well, the lilac, it feels like the colour is the lavender from Tim Holtz, doesn't it? Or is that just me? I can see it from here as well. Shaded lilac, is that what it's called? Right, I'm back. So shaded lilac, I think that's pretty close, isn't it? Should we stick with that? And we can add in other colours as we go. So on the craft card we have this, which is an Imala stencil as well, which I think it's lovely. So let's go with that. And do need a brush, which suddenly every single brush I've got went in a safe place and I've missed, like, they went in a pencil case, all my little brushes, and they vanished off the face of the earth. I'm just going to have a drink of water. So yes, if you're still here after all me rustling, I'm ready-ish. So I'm just going to find a brush or something to pop this on with. We'll use these. Any other colour off, because these ones are self-cleaning if you just rub them. The Stamps by Me brushes, even the little brushes, which are safe, mine are safe. I've got plenty on. So I'm going to start off with the stencil. I'm just going to make a background of some sort. Oh, right, we'll work up and down with this rather than round. And we'll just have a little bit. So this is just a background. Doesn't that look lovely already? Ta-da! Done. I like that there. And I would imagine this lines up pretty well. The lines anyway. So you can sort of carry it on. And I am very rough with stencils. Hence I've changed from the rubbing motion, because I just break them. Oh, I like that a lot. It's amazing how sometimes the simplest of, like, the simplest of designs, I mean, it's a lovely design, but it's simple lines and dots, isn't it? How they work out to be some of the prettiest. I like that. I like that a lot. And that is called I literally just had it in my hand. It'll be on the website, the Craft Network website. Of course, I'm not prepared, ever. I really like that. Right, we'll move on. Destroying everything in my wake. With brave winged she flies. I like that as well. Should we make the sentiment sort of the focal point for it onto here? With brave wings she flies. I feel like this, hi Susan, I feel like this could be for a lot of people. Now on these cards, right, obviously if you haven't got them, just paint your bit of paper, paint your card, whatever, and you won't have to worry about it. These are shiny. And I feel like you have to use a stays on or something. This is wonderful. It does take a little bit longer to dry though, but you can emboss over the top of it just with a clear or something, if you obviously on the shiny card, so you can emboss it and set it quicker like that. But I think what we'll do is we will stamp it and then just put it to one side and see if it does dry as fast as I want it to. I love that. So I'm just going to pop that to one side. That is our sentiment, and that's what it's going to be around. I'll clean that off in a minute. And then onto the dragonfly. I love a dragonfly, and this dragonfly is just divine. Hi Brenda. Oh, you're not late, lovely. You've missed us having an avalanche. You've missed us waffling. Now we're crafting. It's a good bit. And the colour that we've got is Orchard Bloom, and it's like a shaded lilac. 143612 is the number, in case anybody's following along with the Pantone colours. I have heard a lot of people saying that they're short of mojo, or they haven't been crafting, or for whatever reason. And to be honest, I find this sets me up for the week, this does, especially with work and things. Hi Maureen. You have some dragonflies. I do have some dragonflies. I do. This is a big dragonfly and it's sketchy, but I do have my dragonflies. And in fact, Maureen, you've given me an idea. It's called Winged Dreams, isn't it? In the Thirsty Brush. I'll just find the packet. Oh, it might be over there. Oh my gosh, everything's fallen over. I'll just find it. So all my stamps live in these plastic boxes like this, and basically I haven't labelled them, so I don't know which one it is. So when I locate it, it'll be a miracle. Bear with, I am coming. Oh, actually, you know what else? I have found this and this Thirsty Brush stamps, and I'll tell you what else I could use when I find it. It might be already out. I'm going to balance that there. If you hear a loud bang behind it, everything's fell off. We could use some texture stamps. These are texture stamps, the Thirsty Brush texture stamps, and they're great just for uninteresting things in backgrounds. But these is the Winged Dreams. Now this here is very much one of the very first stamps I brought out with Thirsty Brush, and I love it. We've got a tiny little one here, which is part ladybird, part dragonfly, all these ones. There's loads of different ones. We've got some pretty ones here. This is the one I'm thinking, because it will blend in really, really well into the background and work with the big one. And these, it's still got quite a sketchy feel. Maybe it's not as sketchy as this one, but it will do. Oh, it's my phone buzzing. I'm looking around for a buzz. And also with this one, if you actually ever get the time to watch back over the Thirsty Brush thing, that this one on shrink plastic is awesome for necklaces and things. Add glitter to it and all sorts. Let's paint these. So I'm thinking we'll have some shaded lilac, of course, so I'm blending into the background. And I am going to watercolour with them. And then we'll come in with the Thirsty Brush watercolours, the Neon collection. And these, you can make any colour you like from them. Pretty much. I am going to fill this up. When using water to fill up your water bottles or your water brushes or anything like that, use cool boiled water and it stops it from going mouldy. And I say it quite a lot, but it makes a huge difference when your water doesn't smell feisty and things, because we don't want to have to empty it and fix it every time we want to paint. Oh, this one here, I'm going to go in. On the craft card, you see, it's going to give it a totally different feel as well to white. And we'll go in and just paint these ones with the shaded lilac. So far, amongst all the chaos, all we've done is stenciled a background into the journal and stamped out some dragonflies and stamped a sentiment onto here. All the chaos around it is me just finding things. There we go. And this is really what Colour Our World was supposed to be all about. Not having a clue what we're doing until we get started, and then the ideas grow. And we use stash that we've had for a while, and I'm gonna, can you hear Kermit? I'm gonna come in with some darker purple just in the corners, and this is the Neon collection. And take it off. All I'm gonna do is sort of blend it out just into the shaded lilac, just to give it a different hue that is going on. A little bit here. So we're adding it, and then pretty much we're letting the water do its job of pulling it out, rather than putting too much colour on and then having to try and take it back off. Go in, let the water take it off. There we go, I like that. And then this one, into the shaded lilac, I'm going to add some of the magenta pink. And it's going to make this lovely kind of, because I just want a bit of it. Because again, the sentiment is going to be sort of the start of the page. You see all right? And I'm not bothered about going out the edges, because we're not going to be able to fussy cut this one out perfectly anyway, because of it being sketchy. So again, it's very forgiving. Just in like that. Oh, you know what I should have gotten? In the room now. The sparkle pens of Tony's. I got them out. I've been using them on a different project that's coming soon. Possibly the 10th of June-ish. Again, and a bit more pink just to get some colour down. This card is not a watercolour card or anything. So we're going to have to, what I'm being mindful of is not adding too much water to it. It's just 100 GSM craft paper. So I'm very mindful of not adding too much water to it. Just like that. Because it's starting to warp. And you can already see how it's starting to do that. Whereas if I kept going, it would have pilled and sort of come off. Yeah, Maureen, I've been loving seeing what you've been up to with all the Thirsty Brush goodies. It's lovely to see you getting the older stuff out as well and playing with it. And the fact that on the website we have loads of that stuff now because it's back. So we do have the dragonflies and we have the flowers. There's loads and loads of stuff going on. And that is on the How to Craft network. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these out. Hi, Caroline. Cut these out in a fashion, again, it's very sketchy, so fussy cutting them out will never ever be perfect. And this tail, the body of the dragonfly, is very skinny. So all I'm going to do is cut it out in a wiggly line, kind of following it, but not really. And lots of people ask about these scissors when I use them, because they've got no... These are Fiskars. Easy action. And I don't know how many years I've had them for. I've got a bit of a thing for scissors and glues, and I like them. But they are quite handy, especially if you don't like, if your fingers swell or anything. Again, not keeping it. I'm not going to make it hard on myself by cutting its antennae out, because let's face it, we don't need to. We could if we're really desperate to have the antennae on, we could always stamp it and then layer the dragonfly over the top. So it looks like we've cut them out, but they're already stamped on the image. This dragonfly is an Imala stamp. This one, it's very sketchy. I think it's still on the How to Craft Network website. And we are using it along with the Thirsty Brush dragonflies, called Winged Dreams. This one, the Imala one, is called Be Brave, and mine is called Winged Dreams, where we get the little dragonflies from. And I think they're going to work absolutely perfect together. Again, I'm not being too careful, because there are backgrounds and we can fill in a multitude of sins by inking around the edges. And the little antennae on this as well, I'm not going to fussy cut them out. So although these are small, they are quite a simple shape to cut out as well. It does help with the fussy cutting if things are easy to cut out. And just a little wiggle. Down and round. Yeah, so Christopher's over the moon about his prescription sunglasses. It's been a while since he's asked for any. I always wondered how awful it must be for him walking around in the sun, but he's never really asked for them. Hi, Caroline. Oh, thanks, Emma, not hi, Emma. I was going to say, I'm sure I've just said hi to you. Thanks for the stamp, honestly. I'm in the zone. I've been making a book today out of Stamperia papers, and I'll show you after this, because this colour actually fits in quite well with it. It's the new Ooh La La one, and it's not really my kind like I would usually go for, but I'm loving it. And tomorrow on the Thirsty Brush Facebook page, I'm going to show how to make a pop-up. And it's a really easy pop-up that you can have to any, well, you can make to any size that you want as well. So we've got lots and lots going on. Right, so back here. So all I've done is I've used this stencil. But what I'm thinking is, these here are Thirsty Brush backgrounds. And I've got two of that one. And they're absolutely fantastic just for adding extra detail in. I don't know how I've ended up with two, but I'm thinking because we have used a bit pink in, we could sort of add some magenta on as well. So what I'll do is just in a few little areas, I'm not putting it on a block, I'm just gonna add it down, but going like up and down so it matches in with the lines. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. It looks like, you know, the wallpaper that you see. And on the torn sheets of paper, it looks like that, doesn't it? So it'll go quite vintage. Just got to pop that there. And then, oops, it is. Ah, I've dropped it in my orange and it's wet. There we go. Look, I don't want to waste that. I'll use it in a minute. On the end. I'm going to take some of the ground espresso, which seems to be my favourite for inking around the edge of things. What I'll do is ink around the edge of here. and blend it in a bit. So some places will have more, some places won't. Just bend that back so it can kind of get in this corner. It won't be perfect. Has anybody else started art journaling yet to do this? Ugh. And just here. And all these little bits can be done on cards. Anywhere you want. The art journal is just a place where I tend to find out and sort of play and express what I want to do more. There we go. And this I am going to cut down as well. And it's nearly dry. I think we'll be good by the time we get there. I might tear it again, you know. I like to tear these cards. Actually, I think we will. We're doing it. Because I feel like it's too big. And then we can ink around the edges. So if you're tearing towards you, that's when you get this white edge. If you're tearing away from yourself, you don't get one. I don't know the rules of that, but it just does it. So towards you get a border. On pretty much any card as well, I think it works. And we'll go around with the ground espresso again. And now we can start bringing book pages in or whatever we want to start layering anything up. And I know I keep referring to this as when you're decorating a room or if you're putting your dinner out or anything. It's what looks good, like how you, when you sort of putting flowers, flower arrangements. Too many, too less. Tomorrow I'm on at 8 PM on the Thirsty Brush Facebook page. This is what we're going to make. Oh, and this here, this pop out is what I'm going to show how to make. And it's really, really easy. And it can be done for any size. So I thought it was something a little bit different to what we usually do. And again, it's so easy. Once you've got the mechanism, the rest is just easy peasy. Right, so I've got that. Look, I'm getting orange there as well. I'll never ever be tidy, you know. I'm thinking we might have to lose some of this. I'm going to chop some of its wings off. Whoop. There. There. And then we can have that coming up there. So again with the glue. Ink around the edge. Ink around the edges, Emma. Hide anything, any imperfections. And it'll make it stand forward a little bit. So it doesn't look like it's too blended in the background, but not sticking out as far. Glue this on. And again, this is a craft paper rather than a card. And the craft paper I bought for going in books and things. So it's more like pages. I didn't necessarily get it to painting things on, but I just thought it was handy. And I didn't have to go hunting for cardstock. There we go. And then we'll have this wing coming in from there. So this is the half a wing that we chopped off. Or nearly half a wing. And the book that I'm actually going to show you at the end of this is very similar to what we're going to make in the workshop I've got going. I think there's only 1 or 2 kits left. I'm waiting to hear back from a lady if she wants one still. And that is on the 25th of June from 10:30. And I think it's going to be lovely. Lovely jubbly. And we'll have this one up here. That's going to sit in the middle there. Let's see where we want the other ones. I just thought it was something a little bit different for... I haven't inked around the edge of this one, but I'm not worried. A little bit different having the sentiment as the focal point rather than an image, which I'm very big on. And I'll have this one down here as well. So you can see how sweet it's already looking. It's looking very pretty. It's cute. And I've got some bits of newspapers and things here, text. I might pop some of that in behind of it. There's this one. Jungle John. I don't know who that is. What we could do is take a strip off and just glue in it. This glue bottle I'm using is an icing bottle. I got it off Amazon. It was about £5 and it's awesome for putting your glue into. I did have some little bottles, but I felt like I was filling it up all the time. So this one I've found, it's fabulous. It's just icing bottle, you know, for decorating the cookies and things. I'm very happy with it. Yeah, the pop outs are great fun. And it seems to be like 1,000 years since I did them. So I thought, why not bring back some oh, I've smudged it. It's fine though. We're just going to pretend that's there. I knew I should have just inked it. That's going to go there. I'm going to leave Jungle John on the top of that one. Hi, Shaz. Actually, I may take Jungle John off and have it a bit more. Like that. And this is smudge, which I'm very annoyed about, but I'm not going to worry about it. It's in my journal. Like that. And you know what? I'm going to call that done. I'm going to have to fix that somehow. I am more than happy with that. What do you think? Apart from the smudge, which is very annoying. I'll fix the smudge though with a pen and some white. It's probably going to get covered in orange anyway. I'm not closing the book yet. I'll take a picture before I destroy any more of it. Then the lid comes, it doesn't go on over the top of this one, but there's no reason why I can't just stick a pin in it or something. It come with, like, if you took this bit off, which I suppose you could take it off and just clear it out, like pull the glue out and put the lid on there so it doesn't dry up. But mine hasn't dried up and it's been out a while. But I mean, you could, even a cocktail stick, just stick the cocktail stick in. You wouldn't be able to carry it around with you though, unless you did take the nozzle off. I got 2 in the pack. It's quite cool. I'm going to glue that over that orange bit there and the hope it doesn't stick to that. But yeah, Colour Our World was lilac this week and I quite like that. It's a little bit different. I'll show you this book though. So I've been waiting on the past couple of days in between cream fighting and shopping and things with Chris. So it's the Ooh La La collection. So what I've done is I've made the board and everything, and the binding's going to be slightly different on the workshop one, but similar. And we're altering a book that's already done, like a book cover, but it's pretty much the same. So we have a waterfall and lined papers and things. And we've got this, which is like pockets. Got envelopes in. The book thing that I made on Facebook, I made a little one for in here with a tiny little book to go inside of it. I've had a lovely time. I've got another pocket here, which will have tags or something in. More envelopes. And this is an envelope as well. This is, you know, on the Stamperia papers, where you get the cover, the front cover. So I've made that in an envelope so you can't actually see the front cover, but you can still use this. More envelopes. This is a pocket. This is one of the pages. More book pages. Then we've got the pop-up as well. This is what we're doing tomorrow. There's all sorts going on. It's very, very pretty. I've had a lovely time doing it. But this is very, very similar to the workshop that we're going to do. So, like I say, I think there's one kit left. There might be 2, definitely 1. But yes. Yes, I'm quite pleased with that, how it's turned out. Eventually, I'll go through, the workshop will go through 99.9% of it. But other than that, I want to love you and leave you, clear off the chaos that has gone on behind us, because I'm dreading turning round. And I will see you tomorrow on Facebook at 8 PM to do the pop-up. It's super, super easy. and it's super effective. I'm quite in love with it actually. I forgot how nice it was. I've seen a video on, do you know what it is? These videos, I see them pop up and a woman did this and I thought, my life, it's been about 100 years since I made one. Let's do it again. And I think it's nice in the journals. Smudge, good idea. Make it so it's meant to be. I'll smudge some more letters in the words. But I will see you tomorrow on YouTube at 8 p.m. and then Thursday back here at 8 p.m. And no idea what we're doing Thursday. It's been a while since we had the jelly plate out. What do you think? Let us know. And have a lovely rest of your bank holiday Monday evening and a lovely week next week. And I will see you shortly. Good night.